Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. The pop girl group, the Pussycat Dolls, recently united on stage for the first time in 10 years. They performed together on the X Factor stage and they look like they never skipped a beat. They also made a special announcement that they were going on tour in 2020.
And the dolls are getting back together and we're here to announce our reunion tour.
This whole reunion is a big deal. A lot of their fans are ecstatic, and I'm pretty ecstatic as well, but I couldn't help but notice that one of the group members were missing, and that group member is Melody Thornton. When I noticed Melody's absence, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's the tea behind this? Because why is it all the girls are reunited, but they didn't include Melody? Is there some tension behind the scenes? What's really going on? But as I did my research, I realized that Melody is not returning for a good reason, and I'm gonna break it down in this video. Now, 2 years ago, I did do a brief documentary on the story of the Pussycat Dolls, and I talked about all the drama in the group. It was messy, y'all, very messy, but the group had a lot of success. They had hit songs like Don't Ya, Buttons, When I Grow Up, etc. They were one of the biggest girl groups to come out of America, and they reportedly sold over 50 million records worldwide. And mind you, they only released 2 studio albums and they were active as a singing group for 5 years. So they accomplished a lot in that short period of time, which shows how big of an impact they had. But the group didn't last because the lead singer, Nicole Scherzinger, was pushed more to the forefront while the other girls were pushed to the back. And at first the girls were okay with it because they felt like they were doing what they were supposed to do in the group. But they soon realized that they were nothing more than glorified background dancers. They weren't allowed to talk, they weren't allowed to sing, they couldn't have their own spotlight. Everything was about Nicole. Nicole was the lead singer and she got most of the attention. Not only that, she got financial backing from the label for her own solo projects, and she had her own management team working specifically for her. So there was really an agenda by Nicole's team and the label to push Nicole as a solo artist, and they used the Pussycat Dolls to do that. Now, one of the former group members named Melody Thornton had an issue with this because she came into the group hoping that she would get a chance to sing, but she hardly got a chance to sing on records because she wasn't allowed to. Nicole was actually the main one singing.
I was in center because I was singing. I was the one singing.
The records were Nicole, you know, with the exception of an occasional ad lib, but they were Nicole.
I probably did 95% of the album on my own.
Now, it probably wasn't Nicole's intention to do most of the singing, but that's how it was set up. And that didn't sit well with Melody because she is a singer and she's arguably the best singer in the group. Nicole is considered the strongest vocalist, but Melody did rival her.
Hold me, bend me, ease me, you have a way with me. To have just one more chance to look into your eyes and see you looking back. Oh, I'm sorry for si je t'aime, si je t'aime, on garde toi. Oh yeah, yeah, you smile, for you are my all.
Melody can sing very well, but unfortunately, she wasn't allowed to sing as much as she should have. For the most part, all she did was dance, and she wasn't really a strong dancer.
For me, the entire time, I'm primarily a vocalist, and a lot of people don't know that. So I got into the group, and they were like, so you're gonna be dancing. And I was like, I can't dance. It was a really, really, really difficult time for me.
For some reason, throughout my entire career, I got into the Dolls when I was 19. Throughout my career, it's just been like stuff thrown at me, like, here, figure this out, figure that out.
dancing with these women who had been dancing since they were 3 years old. And it's like, you're opening for the Black Eyed Peas. You're gonna do a 30-minute set. Figure it out or you're out of the group.
Melody did say that her time in the Pussycat Dolls was very difficult because she began to lose herself. She lost her confidence at one point because she was trying to keep up with the other dancers in the group, but she second-guessed herself a lot and she didn't feel adequate enough as a performer. On top of that, she wasn't given the chance to do what she loved the most, which is sing. Her voice was silenced in the group, and her group members didn't have much of a say. The only person that mattered was Nicole. Melody even revealed that Nicole did have special treatment. She had people looking out for her, and she also didn't make as much money as Nicole did. In fact, the group members weren't making much money at all.
You know, Nicole had her own management. Her management originally became the group's management. Yeah, so she had someone to look after her, and we all were kind of getting to know him and getting to know the team, and you know, it wasn't about us. It was our opportunity to learn. And yeah, you get burnt out because.
Did you make any money out of it?
No, not a whole lot.
No,
not a whole lot.
No.
I mean, for the work that we were doing, however, and for the money that was coming in, you started being like, uh-oh, this doesn't make any sense.
The work environment for Melody and the other group members became very stressful and toxic. They weren't getting paid much for the work they put in. Also, they weren't getting proper treatment. And it didn't make things easier when Nicole turned into a prima donna. The amount of attention and pressure she got from being the lead singer of the group did cause her ego to grow, but she also had personal issues that made her irritable, and this did cause tension between her and the girls. Melody and the other Pussycat Dolls did reach their breaking point, and they were tired of living in Nicole's shadow.
I definitely felt like a glorified backup dancer. Nicole was the front and center. She was a lead singer and everything went around her.
What's up, everybody? I'm Melody. Shout out to my family. Thank you so much for supporting me, even if I'm not featured. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's my responsibility to say to all the little girls and boys in the house tonight that myself and Ashley Roberts are examples that you can do anything you want to do. Don't give up on your dreams and don't let anybody stop you. Ever. Yeah!
The Pussycat Dolls did break up in 2010, and Nicole Scherzinger went on to be a solo artist. Melody was actually relieved when the group was over, but she still had to deal with the aftermath of it. She did reveal in her interview with Today Extra that she went to therapy after the group broke up, and she did spend time trying to find herself again. Melody did end up taking the independent route, and she released her first mixtape in 2012 called POYBL. She also was featured on different songs, and she made appearances on reality shows like Celebs Go Dating, and she competed on shows like Pop Star to Opera Star and Dancing on Ice. Melody additionally starred in the musical Rip It Up 70s. After years of doing her own projects, Melody was questioned about whether or not she would rejoin the Pussycat Dolls, and her answer to this was quite interesting.
Honestly, I think that some of us have really needed to be on our own and have our own journey. And then I think that on the flip side of that, there has to really be time spent together where you're not working together and learn to really respect one another. And I think that it would make for a better work environment.
Okay.
That's kind of for them. I always say, like, good luck to them, because I really don't see myself returning. I don't. I have to be honest, yeah.
Talking of the Dolls though, at some point, your fans out there want a reunion. We want a tour. What do you reckon? No?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, what I want for myself and for my bandmates is to really enjoy their lives.
Okay.
And for me, when I was in the group, I was a kid. I have to explain this now more and more, especially releasing new music.
Yeah.
I'm primarily a vocalist, and getting into that group, and Nicole had been signed. Yeah, she'd been signed twice. So it only made sense for her to sing the majority of the leads, but then
I kept being asked to wait my turn, and then my turn just never came, and we only released 2 albums. So it's this mistaken identity that I've had to kind of unravel when people go, oh, you're a dancer. And I'm like, I'm actually a really bad dancer.
I'm a singer.
Yeah, I'm a singer.
Yeah.
So for me, there's really nothing to go back to.
Fair enough.
Because the
No, I
songs that
understand.
we have are the songs that we have,
Yeah.
you know?
And you can't change them.
I can't change
No,
that.
I
But I
understand.
also, I'm a grown woman and I'm a singer.
Yeah.
The Pussycat Dolls did respond to Melody's decision not to reunite with them, and this is what they said.
It just didn't align with her and where she is in her life right now. She's doing a lot, doing her own music, and we totally respect and understand and support her. And the
Love and
doors.
support her, yes.
And the door is always open.
Always.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Melody has no real interest in joining the Pussycat Dolls on tour, but that doesn't mean she has any animosity towards her group members. She still loves them and she still talks to them, but she's just at a different path in her life right now. Melody did recently release her new single from her project called Love Will Return, and she's been currently promoting it. And if you get a chance, I would say listen to it. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.